Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, where today, after we heated up with Silver Rathalos last time, we're gonna be cooling right back down with Kushala Daora. So let's go ahead and find it. There it is. And then let's have a meal, because that's important. I changed my cat's equipment a little bit. I gave them poison weaponry just in the hopes that maybe they can get a poison or two on this Kushala. They probably won't, but maybe they will. And also got some better armor on one of them. So off we go in hopes of just bringing down this Kushala. Shouldn't be too hard. Kind of unfortunate that we started as far from it as we possibly could have. But whatever. I would have brought a poison weapon myself, but then I'd have to sacrifice the 60 defense, which is nice, the massive amount of purple sharp, which is nice, and the 3 weapon slots, which help me actually have this set work. That's one of the things about the Atalkal weapons is they are too flexible. And they're just generally too good. Sure, there's better stuff, but you're pretty much kneecapping yourself unless you've got a set designed to take advantage of weapons with fewer slots. There's a lot of times where a 3-slot weapon can outperform an otherwise stronger weapon. Simply because it's got 3 slots. And the fact that these weapons have 3 slots and also just so much other stuff going for them, it makes it really difficult to actually beat them just for general purpose use. Sure, there's other stuff that'll definitely post better speedrun times, but having an extra slot, or 3, having extra defense, having all this purple sharp so that you never have to really worry about bouncing, it's really hard to beat for just ordinary use cases. And if this guy just starts flying and stays flying, he's got some nasty surprises waiting for him, because I've got potentially 10 more where these came from. Though on average, I have 8.5 more where these came from. We're just gonna be practicing Operation Bop Him on the Nose in hopes of getting rid of his wind aura if our cats don't do it for us. Because thankfully, bopping a Kushala on the nose will get rid of his wind aura. If you do it enough and get a flinch out of it. Like that. Wind aura temporarily gone. And unlike World, it won't just come... Okay, never mind, it will just come back immediately. I guess you really do have to poison him to make it stay gone for more than just a short while. He definitely doesn't seem to like staying in the air nearly as much as Monster Hunter World Kushalas do. Which, honestly, I can appreciate. Unfortunately, I have to take advantage of this knockdown. I can't just use it to heal. But now I can heal. That poor cat. I could have saved it. This is... yeah, not the best timing. He made me think I might get away with it. Dang it. Shouldn't have stayed flying, buddy. I really need to also get more tail hits. Bopping him on the nose helps. Also, dang it. Ooh, those do move around in G rank. I had forgotten that. Wasn't that only a Rusted Kushala thing in 4U? I don't really recall. I mean, I know Rusted Kushala did have its tornadoes move around in G rank, but I don't recall if regular Kushala did as well. You sure flying's in your best interest? I mean, I guess it is. Okay, why did that flash not work? It looked like he was kind of looking towards it when it actually went off. Or at least he was turning to look towards it. There we go. Hopefully the big tornado won't come say hello to us. I don't need your tail whips, buddy. Hey, they poisoned him. His poison resistance is pretty dang low. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it is very useful in getting rid of his aura. Or at least reducing his aura. And reducing it is all you really need. Because as long as it... Dang it, we were just close enough. As long as it's not full strength, you can, with most weapons, just attack through it. Like, there are definitely those weapons that can't. And for them, I feel sorry, but I'm not using any of them. So for me, it's not really a deal thing. Not a big deal, that thing. You know, that phrase. Ow. Thanks, cats. And we have successfully bopped his nose. I love how quickly he falls to the ground. And then that just metallic thud when he hits it. It's kind of great. Ow. Definitely need to sharpen up here. Of course, he doesn't want us to. Still doesn't. Probably should wait for him to attack something that isn't me before I start sharpening again. And there we go. And away he goes. Oh, heading down, are we? It'd be nice if poison did more damage to Kushala. It's really useful. But the fact that while it does do a fairly high amount of damage, 240 points of it, I mean, that's almost 2 large barrel bomb plus worth. But it does it over the course of 2 minutes. It's very low damage per second. And apparently we just got a mount, and I almost ruined it by putting my weapon away. I guess I should go for his tail when he's down after this mount. We do have to put some work into it if we're to get the break. And apparently we broke their wings with that mount. It would sure help if I was actually hitting the tail. It's a little wiggly. Dang it. Too far to the side. Wow. So we've gotten 3 failures. We've exceeded the average number of failures for the amount of extra combines I brought. That's unlucky. Like literally the definition of unlucky. Somebody has got his Dark Wind out, which I do not appreciate. Because I have no real counteract, or way to counteract it, rather. Other than just do the damage and hope it stops. Bop him on the snout, hit his snoot, boop his snoot. Some of these words will work, I'm sure. Oh, hey, he's done with the Dark Wind. That's good. And his snoot is booped. So let us continue to boop the snoot, as we would like to break those horns. Subquest, horns and wings, okay. That's easy enough. Becomes significantly harder when they also add in the tail, because in Generations and Gen U, it can actually sometimes be kind of tricky to get both the head and the tail. And only needing to care about the head definitely reduces the amount of concern we have. Still going to try and get the tail, but definitely want to make sure we break the head. Hi, Cushy. You want to come over here? No, you want to sit over there? Sorry. Actually, with the base camp right there, I should probably grab the supplies. Because I'm willing to bet there are poison knives among them. And we might be able to combine those with our cat's boomerangs to get another poison. Okay, I was behind where he spat the wind out from, but I guess it can still hit me. I'm going to go ahead and repaint him, just so that I can hop in here. Because I do want to see. Yep, there's some poison knives. And some more flashes, which also helps. And let's go ahead and just get some free health right here. I mean, I guess it's costing us our spirit, but oh well. And now we've got more things to throw at him. Who gave you permission to fly? And he's poisoned. And we've still got some knives left, so we might be able to squeeze another poison out if we cooperate with our cats. And there's the tail whip. Dang it, that was a hand booping, not a snoot booping. There's the snoot booping. Unfortunately, we're squandering it a little bit by being on the ground there. And of course, he had to glide through us. What a jerk. You want to maybe land? I can't force you to anymore, but I can certainly ask you to. Like, put all your feet on the ground and then leave them there. I've been through this with Rathalos earlier. He seemed to learn how to land. I bet you could too if you tried. Dang it, was kind of hoping I'd at least hit him. There we go. I'm a little bit in the corner there. It's not a safe place to be. And looks like he's not poisoned anymore. Will he let me sharpen? Survey says yes. Was looking like it was going to be a no, but it was a yes, and I appreciate that. Let's throw those knives at him, and away he goes. So he's going to be going somewhere further up, so we know going this way will at least get us closer. Ah, into the cave. That's good. That's the closest place he could have gone. Let's see if we can't use these guys to fill our spirit, and sure enough, we can. Yeah, I really don't have any other tricks up my sleeve, so the rest of this fight is just ordinary Kushala fight. Oh, he didn't like getting his nose bopped. That is a little intimidating in here. It's kind of a shame that it's not a dark wind tornado when he's got his dark wind like it was in 4U. Just made it look more intimidating. It may or may not have been more damage, but the intimidation factor it definitely had. Ow. Ow. Oh, we've got no cats right now. You know what? I think it's suddenly stopped being worth it to be in here at this particular moment in time. Now it seems a lot more worthwhile. Hey, buddy. You want to let me boop your snoot? I mean, I know you probably don't, but will you anyway? There we go. He's a good boy letting me boop your snoot. Oh, you leaving? I guess he didn't like having his snoot booped. Where are you going from here, buddy? Up. Oh, and that's the worst up, but we'll still go this way. Would have been only 2 load screens if we went the other way, but it would have been more climbing, so I think it would have shaken out to be about the same amount of time overall. Hey, buddy. Ow. Need to work the tail some more. It would help if I actually was doing more hitting of it instead of just swinging around it. But his tail is so thin and wiggly. It's tough to get sometimes. And he just hit us with his only attack that causes Dragon Blight. That little wing sweep. Ow. Ow. Well, at least we only got hit by the wind effect there and not the Kushala, somehow. Ow. That time we got hit by the Kushala. Sure am glad that Dragon Blight means nothing to me in this game. At least not with this weapon. Darn dark wind. Knocking me on my butt. Ow. Don't like these swoopy whoopy tornadoes. They're slightly more difficult to evade than the normal ones. I mean, sure, they go in a set pattern, but it's one of those things where you have to take that extra moment like, oh, am I going to make it around where they're going to go, or It's not just a simple, is it coming straight for me or not? Buddy, could you stop flapping around? Flapping around with your Dark Wind is kind of mean. And away he goes, and the paint wore off. Alright, looks like he's going up to the summit. We can follow him there. No problem. Looks like one more hit will get us into Valor mode. Ooh, he's tired. Or at least as tired as he gets. Good job, Cat. So now we can focus our damage on this little wiggly thing behind him. I believe those are called ta'ils. I doubt we're going to actually get the cut before killing him, but there's always a chance. Especially if we get more knockdowns. Oh. Okay. We did it. So I guess now I can go back to focusing on the face, because the face takes the most damage. Of course, that's assuming that the face goes where I can hit it, which up in the air is not. There we go. Just got to tickle his toes enough and he'll fall down laughing. That's what he was doing there, right? Laughing? Ow. Yeah, unlike with Chameleos, I'm pretty confident that we're going to get this guy down before he runs away. But we do still gotta hit him. And then hit him some more. The fact that we broke his horn before the 10-minute mark, or at least like right around the 10-minute mark, that does say that we're doing at least decently on time. Means he's low-ish. I don't know exactly what percentage his health has to be at before the horns break. I know it's 30% or lower, though. And if we break the horns, that means he has to be at most at 30%. Ow. Couldn't let me at least get a mount hit there? It wouldn't have even been a mount, it just would have been a hit. Need to sharpen before we get down to blue. We might have that chance right now. Good. Of course, if he was at 30%, that wouldn't exactly be great for us, because it would mean that all of our flashes, which let us do more damage to him, are gone, and we used those to get him down to that 30%. Ah, but he's limping now, so he's definitely lower than that. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Dang. Oh, sure. Vanish right after you hit me. Jerk of a tornado. Well, at least we got a G rank part from that tail. Could certainly have done worse. Just unhinging our spirit real quick. Because I like to do more damage, and it lets me do more damage. So why then would I not use it? Other than the fact that Kushala has freaking back-hopped himself into a damn corner. And now he's back-hopped out of the playable area. So let's try and convince him to actually get closer to the middle of the area, shall we? Oh, he didn't even need convincing. Would have been nice if that second hit there killed him, but was not to be. Where are you going, buddy? Hurry up and decide. Right back to where he was. That's right, he sleeps up there. But we're not going to let him get to sleep because we don't really have anything great to wake him up with, and our time would be better spent just hitting him twice instead of waiting for him to fall asleep so that we could hit him for double damage. Okay, I wanted to actually use an attack, which I would have been able to instead of Valor dodging there, but whatever. Valor dodge is a little overzealous with the things it can dodge. It'll dodge things that will have literally zero effect on you, just because they are things that it can interact with. That was a foot flinch, so no knockdown. This is going to come pretty much right down to the wire, but we can still bring him down. Or not. Not right down to the wire. Still 4 minutes to go. That's plenty. But hey, we did it. And we're getting some nice G-rank parts, even if they are common ones. So what we couldn't do for Chameleos, we did do for Teostra and Kushala, so that's nice. Probably could have done it for Chameleos if I wasn't so focused on trying to get his tail, but also Chameleos' hit zones, like all his actual weak to cut damage hit zones, are kind of hard to hit most of the time. Because it's pretty much his face. And also his face. And he holds his face much higher than the other Elder Dragons of this trio do. That is a heck of a crit. At least visually. And there we go. And I think we'll actually go around and talk to people, because I know I've got at least a couple people to talk to. At least one of whom actually will have something for us. And first, let's talk to you, even though you're basically worthless. And then we'll go to the lab where they're going to be like, hey, you got a gold crown or something. And then we'll hop out here, see what anyone has to say. Oh, right, you, because we unlocked some hunter arts. Yeah, I don't care. And then we'll go to the Palico Ranch. Really should have done the Palico Ranch last, but whatever. That's it. That's not amazing. Then we'll go to Poke because we actually did the Uconlos, and that was a request quest, and thus we've got stuff for that. Sup, Felco? Oh. You're welcome. Oh. And then we'll just head to Yukumo, even though that's not a position that can cycle with anything. And sure enough, we are done talking to people, but we're also in Yukumo, which I like. So that's it for this episode. Join us next time when we do yet another post-game monster. See you then, friends.